So welcome to Corporate Bhagavad Gita. There are prayers on the screen. You can repeat with me. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so you can see my screen, right? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay, so we were in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. 25th verse we had completed. Hmm. Yeah. So we discussed in this particular chapter there are a lot of things. So basically, people in this world they approach everything according to the three modes that is there in their psychophysical nature, in their psychic and in their physical body. Both the three modes are there: Rajogun, Tatmogun, Satogun. Depending on that, they will act. Similarly, they will follow religion the way these three gunas are there, and they will do charity. They will do a lot of other things, religiousness and penances and tapasya, yagya, food, everything, music, everything will be influenced by three modes. And we discussed that mode of goodness is better because it is done in a selfless way as a duty, and it gives in return good. The good is in terms of knowledge, in terms of purity, in terms of sinless life, and in terms of dharmic life. Hmm? And then from there, practicing spiritual activities becomes very easy. But the other two modes, rajogun and tamogun, they have their place. We have to use them where it is to be used. Hmm? But they carry like the passion, mode of passion, which is rajogun, that carries intense desire, intense hankering. I want this, I want that, and there can be over endeavor, hmm, because of that, and there can be misery, some suffering one has to face. Anyway, one has to face suffering, that is there. When one tries something, definitely that is there. But in passion, what happens is it is more than required. Okay, so containing it becomes difficult in passion, and their person may do it just for name or fame or to show the superiority, for money control. So passion will lead to um, some bad qualities, demonic qualities that we had read in the 16th chapter. And tamogun also, it will lead to madness. um, like the result won't be um, beneficial for oneself and beneficial for others, like charity given to unworthy person. unworthy person is like that person may misuse it, and then we are to be blamed because we gave that charity, like that. So tamogun also has a problem. Few things of tamogun we have to use, like sleep, rest, calming down and all that. But we cannot rest when we are to be active. That is, that will lead to problems. Hmm. So now, we last time we discussed about this Om Tat Sat. So whatever we do, sacrifice, charity, penances, we do according to scriptural regulations, and it is to be directed towards Om Tat Sat. Now Om Tat Sat we went and we understood as Om is, Om means this, I'm doing this for the Supreme. All this activity I'm doing it for the Supreme. Tat means to become free from material entanglement. Every activity has some karma. Okay. When we direct it to the Supreme, there is no karma. We always take this example of soldier fighting in the battlefield, killing many people, actually enemies, but the government or the king doesn't put him into jail because now he's free from the killing. Killing uh, is a very severe karma. Okay, to kill even an insect, and it's a very severe karma. What to speak of men and women and other beings. So, so one has to face the reaction. But if it is done for the Supreme, then there's no reaction. One is actually free from such entanglement. And Sat, the last thing is, we are doing this to please the Supreme, that he should be happy, and not for my happiness, but for the Supreme's happiness. Okay. We can take example of Hanuman. Everything he did was for whose happiness? Shri Ram's happiness, right? Sita Ram's happiness. So once he saw Mother Sita putting some sindur on her forehead, and when Shri Ram met Mother Sita and he looked at her, he felt so happy. So then Hanuman thought, Mother Sita put only little sindur and Shri Ram is so happy. I will put a lot of sindur. So he covered his whole body with sindur. The red vermilion color. He covered it. And he thought Lord Sri Ram will be very happy because of that. So anyway, I'm just saying that everything is done for the pleasure of the Supreme. Okay. So now we will move forward. Any questions or comments, you can definitely interrupt me. We will just read, we'll read from 23. From the beginning of the creation, the three words Om Tat Sat were used to indicate the absolute truth. These symbolic representations were used by Brahmanas while chanting the hymns of the Vedas and during sacrifices for satisfaction of the Supreme. Therefore, transcendentalists undertaking performance of sacrifice, charity, and penances in accordance with the scriptural regulations begin with always with Om to attain the Supreme. Ultimately, what I'm doing this is I want to attain the Supreme. Okay. Without desiring fruitive results, one should perform various kinds of sacrifice, penances, and charity with the word tat. The purpose of this activity is to get free from material entanglement. It's to get free from material entanglement. Okay, now 26, 27, and 28. The absolute truth. Okay, we'll just go there. Sadbhave sadhu bhave cha saditye इति एतात् प्रयुज्यते प्रशस्ते कर्मणि तदा सच शब्दः पार्थ युज्यते यज्ञे तपसि दाने च स्थितिः सदति चोचते सदिति चोचते कर्म चैव तधियर्थम कर्म चैव तधियर्थम सदि सदि what is it सदिति एव भाविधीयते सदिति evavidiyate saditi evavidiyate. So what does this mean? The absolute truth is the objective or devotional sacrifice is indicated by the word sat. So it is summarized here. The performance of such sacrifice is also called sat. And all works of sacrifice, penance and charity which true to the absolute truth are performed to please the Supreme Lord. See, eva tad arthiyam sat iti eva abhidiyate. So that arthiyam, it is that artha that we get, it is meant for the supreme. It's meant for sat. Okay. The word prashate karmani or prescribed duty indicates that there are many activities prescribed in the Vedic literature, which are purificatory processes. Okay, we read this. We went through the samskaras. No? 40 samskaras there, out of which 16 are considered major. So we went through each of them. And such purificatory processes are adopted to ultimately liberation for the living entity. So all these purificatory processes are meant for what? Om Tat Sat. To attain the supreme free from material entanglement and to please the Supreme Lord. In all such activities, recommended that one vibrates Om Tat Sat. The word Sat Bhave Sadhu Bhave indicates a transcendental situation. Acting in Krishna consciousness is called Sattva. Oops, very good. Acting in Krishna consciousness Sattva, one who is fully conscious of the activities of Krishna consciousness is called Sadhu. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 3.2525, it is said that transcendental subject matter becomes clear in the association of devotees. The word used are Satam Prasangat. Satam Prasangat. You just go over there. So very nice word. Satam Prasangat Mama Virya Samvido Bhavantrit Karna Rasayana Hakta Tad Joshanad Apavarga Vartamani Shraddha Radir Bhaktir Anukramashyati. In the association of pure devotees, discussion of the pastimes and activities of Supreme Personality is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear. And by cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on the path of liberation and therefore he is freed and his attraction becomes fixed. That then real devotion and devotional service begin. So here the word is used is sad bhave sadhu bhave. So the word sadhu is used. So it simply means we have to do it with other like-minded devotees, with some advanced devotees. Okay, all our spiritual practices. Then we will gradually become fixed in devotion service and will advance in the path of moksha. And at the end, then real devotion and devotional service. See, rati. The word rati is used. Bhaktihi anukramashyati will follow. So rati. Ado shraddha tata sadhu sangha tata ruchi. Ruchi and Nishta. Okay. So anyway, the point is that if we do it with in the association of devotees, then advancement is very fast. See, this Bhagavad Gita link is there. Anyone can access it. But now, because we are in a group and at least reading and discussing, asking questions, clarifying, slowly we are able to understand Bhagavad Gita, right? Slowly we are able to implement it in our life. That is the power of Sangha. Sangha. Prasangat. Sangha. What is that? Hmm. Ah, Sangat. Ah, something. Okay. Prasangat. So that this Sangha is there, that association is there, it helps to uplift. Right? Like, let's say holidays are coming. You have one whole week of holiday. And you decide, okay, let me go to where? Kanyakumari, somewhere south. Now you can alone go to south. Well, let's say 3 4 friends join with you. Let's say your cousins join with you. Then that whole journey becomes more enjoyable and memorable, isn't it?
Yes,
Instead of
Prabhu.
going alone, if you go in a group, it becomes so. Even in material circumstances, this sangha helps us to have greater experience, right? What to speak of then spiritual activities? The sangha over there becomes more important, and there it is sadhu bhave. It is with the sadhus. Without good association, one cannot achieve transcendental knowledge. When initiating a person or offering the sacred thread, one vibrates the words Om Tat Sat. Similarly, in all kinds of performances of yajna, the object is the supreme. Om Tat Sat. The word Tad Arthyam further means offering service to anything which represents the supreme, including such services as cooking, helping in the Lord's temple, and all kinds of other activities for broadcasting the glories of the Lord. These supreme words, Om Tat Sat, are used in many ways to perfect all activities and make everything complete. So, all these activities are there: cooking, serving, cleaning. All of this we can offer it to the Supreme Lord by saying Om Tat Sat. Okay, this is what Acharyas are saying. Hmm. Om Tat Sat. But and we see, when Brahmanas are doing their yajnas and puja, they do say at the end Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat. They'll do say. You will hear it. Okay. But just by saying Om Tat Sat, is it offered to the Supreme? So consciousness is also important. What is the internal bhava, right? Somebody may be gifting you something, but internally, he or she may not be so happy in gifting you. So you will be able to sense. You will be able to sense that problem, right? That through his heart he is not able to give. So the heart is very important. That intention should be there. That really I'm doing this for the Supreme. So that Shraddha should be there. Hmm? That Shraddha should be there. We read, right? If we are doing any dana or something, then that Shraddha should be there. No? Trust should be there. We use Shraddha, the trust or faith, at all places. When we sit in an aeroplane, we trust the pilot. When we go to the doctor, we trust the doctor. Whatever he is saying, whatever he is telling to buy and eat and or like that, we are trusting. And if we don't trust, will we able to continue our journey? No. Will we eat the medicines? No, because we'll say I don't trust. Similarly, Om Tat Sat should be done with the trust, with the faith. Okay, it should not be done with ashraddha. So that's the last point in this chapter. Ashraddha, ashraddhaya hantum. No, sorry, hutam, hutam. Ashraddhaya hutam dattam tapastat tapastat taptvam kritam sayat असदिति उच्यते पार्थ न च तत्प्रत्यनो इह. Anything done as a sacrifice, charity, penances without faith in the Supreme is impermanent. So without faith, it becomes impermanent. It becomes temporary. So this Shraddha is so important. It is called Asat and it is useless both in this life and next. Anything done with the transcendental objective, whether it be sacrifice, charity, or penance, is useless. Because if the transcendental objective is not there, then it is useless. Therefore, in this verse, it declared that such activities are abominable. Everything should be done for the Supreme in Krishna consciousness. Without such faith and without the proper guidance, there can never be any fruit. In all the Vedic scriptures, faith in the Supreme is advised. In the pursuit of all Vedic instruction, the ultimate goal is the understanding of Krishna. No one can obtain success without following this principle. Therefore, the best course is to work from the very beginning in Krishna consciousness under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. That is the way to make everything successful. See, this part, this line, right, to work under a bona fide spiritual master, under the guidance of spiritual master. This is a very important theme in Bhagavad Gita, an important theme in the whole Vedas. Anything you want to learn it through the spiritual master. Then success is guaranteed. Even in our material world, if I want to learn, say, a new programming language, if I want to learn some new subject matter, there are books, right? There are books. Some people read the book and they try to understand. Most of us would require a physical teacher who will actually teach, and then that whole thing will get registered in our mind. Okay, so for material purpose we need a teacher. Then what to speak of a spiritual purpose? There we definitely need a guru. There we definitely need a guru. Without that, it is not possible to advance. In the conditioned state, people are attracted to worshipping devatas, ghosts, and yakshas like Kovera. The mode of goodness is better than mode of passion ignorance. But one who takes directly to Krishna consciousness is transcendental to all the three modes of material nature. Although there is a process of gradual elevation, if one by the association of pure devotees stays directly to Krishna consciousness, that is the best way. And that is recommended in this chapter. To achieve success in this way, one must first find proper. Okay, so now this is the formula to achieve success. What? Find a proper spiritual master, revive training under his direction. Then one can achieve faith in the Supreme. Okay, first then we will get faith in the Supreme. When the faith matures, so there is a particular steps that is not here, but I will show you. Then it is called love of God, prema. This love is the ultimate goal of living entity. One should therefore take to Krishna consciousness directly. That is the message of this 17th chapter. So 17th chapter does say that we have to do things according to the mode of goodness. Okay. But when one takes directly to Krishna consciousness, then he even transcends the mode of goodness. What is the problem in mode of goodness? Does anyone know? Last time we discussed, right? What is the problem in mode of goodness? Is there a problem in mode of goodness? Let's start with that. Mode of goodness, does it have any problem?
Yes, Prabhu. In mode of goodness, we will feel that we are somewhere in supreme. We have become some supreme like that. Others are not. like that.
Yes, we think we are
Mm.
become superior and others are inferior.
Yeah,
We
yes,
become
yes,
proud
true.
of our status, our knowledge, and that becomes the cause of a fall down. But in Krishna consciousness, what happens? The thought process over there is that I am dasa, I am servant. So everything talent that I have, every skill that I have, I will use it in Krishna's service. And if I don't know how to use it, then I will learn it from the spiritual master, and he will tell me how to use all of this in Krishna's service. So, um, let's see. Huh. This is what I was looking for. Where it is. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, 4.10. In 4.10, it is explained. We'll just go over there. वीतराग भय क्रोध मन्मया माम उपाश्रितः बहवो ज्ञानातपसा पूता मद्भाव मद्भाव आगतः. Okay, Krishna is saying how to attain him. Many devotees have attained him. They became free from lust, greed, anger. Okay, these are three gates to hell. How? By being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me. Then they have achieved transcendental loving service to him. So that whole process is explained in this particular shloka in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Science of Devotion Service. Adho Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sango Atah Brajana Kriya Tatha Anartha Nivritti Swat Tatho Nishta Ruchis Tatha आशक्ति तथा भाव तथा प्रेमाभ्युदयंचति साधकानाम अयम प्रेम प्रादुर्भावे भवेत् क्रमे. So we will go each word and word. Ado Shraddha. So first is some Shraddha should be there, some faith should be there, some trust should be there, some sublime trust should be there. How does one get it? He he gets it through the association of devotees. Whether a simple devotee or advanced devotee, if they have faith in something, like they have faith in Bhagavad Gita or they have faith in the holy name, like that, then just by associating them, appreciating them, the person acquires this faith. So that's the initial faith. Okay. Ado Shraddha, that's the initial faith. Tatha Sadhu Sangha. Then he associates with even more advanced devotees, that is a Sadhu Sangha. And then his faith, which is Shraddha, becomes stronger. That trust becomes strong. Such strong that he is ready to listen to what they are telling. So when they are telling, he starts doing bhajana kriya. Bhajana kriya. Kriya means to do something. But what kriya? Bhajana kriya. To do bhajan. And bhajan means includes everything. Okay, bhakti yoga includes chanting, uh, hearing, chanting, and remembering the nine processes of devotion service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Dasyam, Archanam, Dasyam, Vandanam, like that. So all that is bhajana kriya. So one gets faith from the sadhus to do all this. Like, some people say, one sadhu told me to chant this mantra, so I am chanting. Right? So you can say how much influence he is by that sadhu. He has that faith in that sadhu. And therefore he is doing that bhajana kriya. Hmm? Tatho anartha nivritti. Now, if we do bhajan, what happens? Anartha nivritti. Nivritti means to give up. What is given up, or what is what reduces? Anartha. Anartha. So this comma and nartha means anartha. Anartha is given. So what are the anarthas? Mainly three major anarthas are lust, greed, anger. They start reducing. Then nishta, ruchis, these two happen. Nishta means strong faith, ruchi means there's a taste. Now that's what we were reading, ruchi, in this particular verse. Or is it in the next verse that we read? Oh, where are we? Ruchi, ruchi, ruchi. We read now one word we read. Sthita. Sthita. Tapasvi dani uchate. Partha sadhubhave. Sadhubhave. Prashate. Satshabda. Uchate. Sasthiti. Uchate. Yeah, we were reading. Okay, it was not here. It was in this 32525. Okay. Hmm. In this, the word comes, right? Rati. Shraddha Rati. And here also we are discussing similar thing. The first is so this. The first is Shraddha. Then Shraddha becomes stronger. Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. Nishta Ruchi. Rati. Asa. Atha Shaktis. One becomes attached. When one gets taste, he becomes attached. Then Bhava generates. Then Prema. The love for Krishna awakens in our heart. It is sleeping now. It becomes awakened. That Prema becomes awakened. So here that Rati is become. Okay. Sadhakanam ayam premah pradurbhave bhavet kramet. Okay. Uh, can someone read in the beginning? One must have preliminary desire. Can someone read from here?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
In the beginning, one must have a preliminary desire for self realization. This will bring one to the stage of trying to associate with persons who are spiritually elevated. In the next stage, one becomes initiated by an elevated spiritual master, and under his instruction, the neophyte devotee begins the process of devotional service. By execution of devotional service under the guidance of the spiritual master, one becomes free from all material attachment, attains steadiness in self realization, and acquires a taste for hearing about the absolute personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. This taste leads one further forward to attachment for Krishna consciousness, which is matured in bhava or the preliminary stage of transcendental love of God. Real love for God is called prema, the highest perfectional stage of life. In the prema stage, there is constant engagement in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. So, by the slow process of devotional service, under the guidance of the bona fide spiritual master, one can attain the highest stage, being freed from all material attachment, from the fearfulness of one's individual spiritual personality, and from the frustrations that result in void philosophy. Then one can ultimately attain to the abode of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So you see, we discussed few things here. Um, so yeah, when anartha nivritti is happening, material detachment is reducing, then taste for Krishna comes. Then it develops slowly to bhava. Bhava is kind of a feeling. Hmm? And that feeling becomes love. Like when a boy and girl meets, there is first feeling between the two. If they continue meeting, then it becomes very strong love, very attached love. They tell to each other, I cannot live without you. I have to marry you. Right? If there are obstacles, they will fight over it. They will run away. Like that. So prema is that stage where Bhava and prema, that stage is a very higher stage where one doesn't want to leave Krishna and his service. He just wants to continue doing it. So all these things we can achieve by serving under the guidance of the spiritual master. This theme is there every in Bhagavad Gita multiple times are there, and even Bhagavad Gita itself is like that. If you see Bhagavad Gita itself is like this only. That Arjuna, what did he tell to Krishna? That you become my teacher. Shishyasteham sadimam tam prapannam. I become your shishya, right? So Bhagavad Gita is understood here in the Shikshak and Shishya relationship, right? Same thing is followed. Okay. Any questions or comment?
Prabhuji, before like this prema, bhava, where is it starts? What is the beginning? Like how
Beginning
many
is,
stages?
so the stages are there, but simultaneously all things are happening. Okay.
Ah,
Even if stages are there, na, simultaneously it's happening. So yeah, these are the stages. First is initial Shraddha, then is Sadhu Sangha, then is Bhajana Kriya, then is Anartha Nivritti. It is said then, but actually in the Sadhu Sangha, Anartha Nivritti is already started. In the Bhajana Kriya, it becomes more active. In Nishta and Ruchi, that Anartha Nivritti is at a very high speed. Asakta, too much attached. Tato Bhava. And in Prema, that Anartha Nivritti is zero. There is no Anarthas only in Prema. In Bhava, there can be little bit Anarthas, but not in Prema. Okay, any question? Hmm? No.
Prabhu,
Yeah.
Prabhu, so you said there are nine uh,
Ah.
bhajana kriya, like
Yes.
Shravanam, Kirtanam.
Yeah.
So can you please repeat them?
It is said by Prahlad Maharaj.
Shravanam, Kirtanam,
Shri Prahlad Uvacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu
Smaranam,
Vishnoho Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Dasyam. Okay, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam
Sakyam,
Sakyam
Atmanivedana,
Atmanivedanam. Iti Punsa
Pita Vishnu.
Iti Punsa Arpita Vishnu Bhakti Chaina Navalakshana. It's a Navalakshana.
No,
Kriyate. See, the word Kriyate is used.
Bhagavati Adhya.
So Bhajana Kriyate. Kriyate Bhagavati Adaha Tanmanne Aditam Uttamam. So this is like topmost 9 things to be done by which you will get bhakti.
Navada Bhakti, yeah.
Navada. Can someone read?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, read.
Prahalad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu. Remembering them, serving the lotus feet of Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship within 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These nine processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these nine methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge.
Okay. So it's very straightforward. Um, yeah, it's a very long purport actually.
Yeah.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Tasya. I will share this link. It's a very interesting purport. You can go through it.
Okay, Prabhu.
Hmm. Okay. This is the verse I wanted to. Rupa Goswami says. So, Shravanam, who did Shravanam the best? Prahlad
Parikshit
Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Ah,
Parikshit Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj. Okay, Prahlad Maharaj attends hearing and Sukhdev Goswami attends simply by chanting. Prahlad Maharaj there. Actually, Parikshit Maharaj is also there. Hmm?
Yeah.
But,
Or
oh,
Shravanam.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, sorry. Yeah, Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah, sorry. I was reading it
Shravanam.
wrong. So, Parikshit Maharaj attains salvation simply by hearing. So these are the, examples of devotees who attained perfection through just one limb of devotional service. So hearing one attained by Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj is grandson of Arjuna. He was cursed by a Brahmana's boy to die in 7 days. In that 7 days, he heard Srimad Bhagavata, which is also called as Bhagavatam, and he attained moksha. He went back, come back to Godhead, Vaikuntha planets. Then Shravanam Kirtanam. Who spoke whole Bhagavatam to him? Sukdev Goswami.
Sukadev Goswami.
So he did Kirtanam. So Kirtanam means speaking about Krishna.
Chanting. Yeah.
Okay. It also means chanting the holy name also. Okay. Both things are there. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. So who was doing remembrance of Krishna? Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj.
And next
Pada
is
Pada Sevanam.
Pada Sevanam. Who does Pada Sevanam? Lakshmi Devi.
Goddess Lakshmi.
And Prithu Maharaj attained salvation by worshipping the deity of the Lord. This is Archanam.
Archana.
So in Archana Paddhati, it said 16 paraphernalias it was talking about, right?
Hmm.
Let's see. What? Oh man. 16 items of paraphernalia. So you see these paraphernalias are there. Fire, water, agarbatti. So like this, there are 16 items.
Hmm.
This is what is Archana. You
Wow.
offer the fire element, you offer the earth element, you offer the water, you offer the sound, the cloth, the flower smell, the air, hot air, cold air, the sound of the bell. So this is all Archana. And Vandanam. Who did the best Vandanam? Akrura,
Akrura.
uncle of Krishna. He did the best Vandanam. He prayed very nicely in Shrimad Bhagavatam when he entered Vrindavan to take Krishna from Vrindavan to Mathura. That time he prayed. So that is very much glorified. Sevanam. Who did the
Hanuman.
best service?
Hanumanji.
Hanumanji. See, Hanuman is servant of Ram, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
And all the examples here are devotees of Krishna.
Krishna.
Okay, but devotee of Ram is mentioned here because there is no one who served Shri Ram like Hanuman.
Yeah, Prabhu.
And then in friendship, Sakhyam, Krishna is my friend, Arjuna. Atma Nivedanam. Atma Nivedanam means to give up everything for the Supreme Lord. That is Bali Maharaj.
Hanuman.
So in the Vamana avatar, Vaman Dev asked 3 steps. Bali Maharaj says, take it in 2 steps, whole world is covered. He says, where is the third step? At that point, Bali Maharaj says, put it on my head. So that's the sign of surrendering everything to the Supreme. Atma Nivedanam. Atma. So here Atma means everything. The real Atma, the body, the mind, everything. The soul, everything in the service of the Lord. So Bali Maharaj represented that. Okay. Yeah, this is a very nice purport. I will share this link. You all can go through it. There is a lot of details. We cannot cover everything. Okay. Any last question or comments? Yes. Any last question or comments? All of these 9 were performed by one king named as Amrish Maharaj. Krishna Padara Vindayor Vanchansi Gurnani Manani. We'll end with that. Amrish Maharaj. He did all of it. Manaha. Let's see. Always forget the verse. Manaha Sai Padara Vindayor. Manaha. This one. Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayor. Vanchansi Gurnani Manavandane. Is it? Okay. Let's search for this. Saimana Saivai Savai Manaha Krishna Padaravindayo Achansi Gurnani. Oh. What's happening? Simply by testing. This is the verse. Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayo Vacha Sivana Varne करो हरेर्मन्दिरमजनादशु श्रुतिं चकारुच्युत्य सत्तकथोदते मुकुन्दलिङ्गाय दर्शने दृशो तद्वृत्तगात्र स्पर्शे अङ्गसङ्गमम् गृह्णां स तत्पादसरोजसौरभे श्रीमत्तुलस्यारसनं तद् अर्पिते पादो हरे क्षेत्रपदानुसर्पणे ऋषिके शिरो ऋषिकेश पदाभिवन्दने कामं स दास्यन् तु कामकामया यथोत्तमश्लोकजनाशिराश्य. Can someone read this section?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. King Amrish, King Amrisha first of all engaged his mind on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then, one after another, he engaged his words in describing the transcendental qualities of the Lord, his hands in mopping the temple of the Lord, his ears in hearing of the activities of the Lord, his eyes in seeing the transcendental forms of the Lord, his body in touching the bodies of the devotees, his sense of smell in smelling the scents of the lotus flowers offered to the Lord, his tongue in tasting the tulasi leaf offered at the lotus feet of the Lord, his legs, what is
Here,
it?
here. His
His
legs
tongue,
in
yeah,
going.
yeah, here it is. It- this is something. Yeah. Okay. His legs in going to places of pilgrimage and the temple of the Lord. His head in offering obeisances unto the Lord, and his desires in executing the mission of the Lord. All these transcendental activities are quite befitting a pure devotee.
Yeah. So if someone asks, what is bhakti? What is actually to be done? Then you just say this verse. If you
Mm.
are yourself a little confused, what is actually to be done? Then all of this is here, mentioned here. This is the greatness of Ambrish Maharaj. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So any last question or comment? Any last question or comment?
Prabhu, this sloka is in Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah.
Ha, this
So,
shloka is in
Ah,
Srimad Bhagavatam
okay, okay.
9 4 18 18 20. Okay, I'll share this one also. Nine, 4. Yeah, this one.
Savai Manaho.
Ha, yeah. Okay, I'll share these two shlokas. Okay.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hmm. Okay. So no more questions, then we'll stop here. We'll meet next week. Next week is 15th August, so we'll still meet. It's okay, right?
Yeah, yeah, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu.
For us, Bhagavad Gita will give independence.
Yes.
Real independence, Prabhu.
Real independence, yes.
Yeah.